Okay. Now, one of the things I often ask people in my podcast is how do we know each other?
I know where you're going.
Well, how do we know each other? And since you're one of my first guests that I don't know immediately, but I know you over a different corner. Let's make a shout out to the Ott family, to all of them. That's how through Kevin, he linked us up. This is a family that I met many, many years ago when I was living in Turkey. Their father is one of the OG UDT SEAL guys, was also, I believe, a captain, right?
Norm Ott. Yep.
Yeah,
he's
Norman Ott.
Famous
icon.
In the community.
Icon.
Yes,
I wish he was still
absolutely
alive because I would love to have him on my back. He was one of the first leadership mentors I had in my life when I was in Scout. He was my Scoutmaster, a stand-up guy through and through.
Mm-hmm.
Got 3 wonderful kids. I don't know how many grandchildren. They're just sprouting everywhere. Shout out to the Ott family, and I'd love to also kind of make this podcast a kind of a tribute to Norm because he was a great man that you got to know as well.
Mark. Hey, Kurt and I have become very close friends over the years that I've lived here, and I have nothing but the highest respect for that.
He's a great guy,
and I hope you're going to talk about the Tampa Bay Frog Bites.
Yes, that's where I wouldn't let you off the podcast. You're saving the best for I don't know about the best, but one of the best for last. I have been following Kurt on Facebook and wherever else I see him, and also Kathy's also has swum a couple times. You've got this crazy but great project that you do in Tampa Bay. Tell us about it. The Frog Swim.
So in 2010, I'll give you a little background. There was a team guy, Dan Kanassen, unfortunately lost both legs in Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
And right out of the gate, there were some local guys here who put their heads together and came up with, hey, there's got to be something we can do to help Dan's family. So, our foundations, there were resources there, but not a lot at that time. Since then, they've grown a fair amount. But anyway, we decided, there are about 30 of us. We decided to kind of under the radar, swim across Tampa Bay, a short portion, about 5 kilometers from St. Pete's side to the Tampa Peninsula that MacDill Air Force Base is on. And so we picked what we thought would be one of the coldest, most miserable days of the year, in the middle of a cold snap in January. And that was the first swim.
It would be too easy, right?
Yeah, we didn't want it to be easy. We wanted to be kicking the nuts, to be hard, to help people, kind of reflect on the way across the bay, how the wounded guys, the fallen, and especially the Gold Star families that are left behind.
Yeah.
So that first one, we all ended at the American Legion afterwards on the Tampa side. And we were hoping to make, like $3,000 or $4,000. And everybody agreed before this swim. And I mean, we're talking like literally hours of planning, not days, just a couple hours. Well,
that's how the first ones usually run.
Yeah. And so we're at the American Legion, and I remember guys pulling IOU notes out of their pockets, handwritten checks, little wads of cash, and there was this picnic table, and this guy Rory and Dan and Kurt and some other guys, and I was there, and we started adding all this little pile of money up that was set aside for the Kanassen family. And it ended up not being like $3,000. It ended up being about 10 times that much.
Wow.
And that is when we realized, wow, we might be onto something here.
And what wonderful thing to create something that's fun that also does good.
Yeah. And so now the swim, jump forward to 2023, our last swim in January. We do it every January. The last swim made well over $1 million for the Navy SEAL Foundation. So each year we stair-stepped more and more and more. We started getting sponsors. We started getting people digging deeper or talking to different types of people who want to pay it forward. And what I really like about this event is, yes, it's about the teams. Yes, it's about the brotherhood and bringing the brotherhood together. Yes, it's about the injured guys and the fallen guys. But the Gold Star family aspect of this event is, in my opinion, what it's really all about.
No, I agree with you. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, you have people that come from around the country, team guys and non-team guys. The event sells out very quickly in August, usually within
the max
10 minutes.
Participants?
We keep it about 150 personnel and then 150 kayakers. But
do you have to show that you're capable in some form or fashion?
Yeah, you need to be able to show that you can spend an hour. And we let guys wear wetsuits. We encourage wetsuits, actually. And, if you're not a strong swimmer, wear fins. It's not a race.
Yeah.
It's an event to remember our fallen teammates and celebrate their lives and celebrate. And I emphasize celebrate because we have a badass party afterwards. And a lot of Gold Star families are there, and they get to interact with people that knew their brothers, their sons, and their fathers like nobody else. And it's just an incredible event. All the money that we raise goes to the Navy SEAL Foundation and supports these Gold Star families.